Hidden Histories is a project funded by the Arts and Humanities Research Council. It is one of 5 enrichment centres around the UK, and each engagement centre has a different focus. We are looking at the hidden histories of World War I, the communities and the groups that are forgotten when we think about the memory of World War. We are at Nottingham Trent University to speak with Hidden Histories investigator Natalie Braber to find out more about the project Hidden Strangers.
Okay, so this particular project, Hidden Strangers, looks at Germans in the UK during World War I. Now, Germans had been moving to the UK and had been living here very happily for a long time, and there hadn't been many problems. But with the outbreak of war, the situation changed. A lot of, especially men, were interned in prisoner of war camps, but many other people were attacked and shops were looted because of links that they had with Germany. And we're looking at how these strangers who were living within us were treated.
In 1914, there was almost 25,000 Germans living in Britain. After Britain declared war on Germany in August 1914, anti-German hostility spread. Riots and other acts of defiance occurred throughout Britain, with 4 major riots taking place across London. During these riots, Germans were assaulted and stores were looted if they were owned by suspected Germans. This method of selection led to many people with no connection to Germany also being targeted. Nottingham Trent University student Ash is in Chesterfield to find out more about a play which accounts the struggles of Germans living within Britain during World War I.
Hi, I'm Ash and I'm in Chesterfield today. It's a market town in North Derbyshire with a population of just over 100,000, best known for its cricket spire behind me. During World War I, despite being a small place, Chesterfield made a massive effort to help the war on behalf of Britain. Men from Chesterfield and the surrounding areas joined the local regiment, the Sherwood Foresters.
The anti-German hostility was so widespread that even British monarchy felt the grip of oppression. King George V was advised to change his German birth name, Saxe-Coburg, to Windsor, as well as relinquish all German ties to his relatives on behalf of the British subjects.
We're outside the Chesterfield Performing Arts Studios, where local children are putting on a play about the treatment of Germans in World War I Britain. Let's go inside and see what it's about. Okay, I'm here with a couple of the actors and I'm going to ask them a few questions about their characters. So, tell me a bit about your character.
Okay, so my character's name is Charles Blum. He's a 40-year-old man who's a musician and he's been living in this country for many years now. He's got a wife called Gertie and a child called Joe, but because when all war breaks out, they sort of disown him because they want to be seen as socially acceptable within the group of people that are around, and if they seem to like him, people would not like them, so they disown him, and he gets really upset about this.
And I play Sergeant Metcalf, who is a 30-year-old man he's trying to take order and try and organise all of the aliens who have come into the country. They may have lived there for, generations and have children there, but they still, if they have a German surname or they sound German, they'd still be asked to register, and that's my job to take the name, their occupation, their age and details about them. As long as it takes. Name?
I need to get back to Germany as soon as possible for my exhibition.
You're an artist?
We'll come to that. Name?
Sophia Washington.
Nationality?
Austrian.
Back of the queue.
Although resentment towards Germans started right from the onset of the war, there was one incident that caused it to escalate to a whole other level. On the 7th of May 1915, the British passenger ship the RMS Lusitania was sunk by German military forces near the northern Irish coast. A total of 1,198 innocent people were killed, leaving only 761 survivors. The British Foreign Office used this to fuel their propaganda by creating replica German medals, which featured the ship itself sinking and claiming these medals were awarded to the soldiers that sunk the RMS Lusitania. These medals were in fact fabricated, and the soldiers who sunk the Lusitania were never awarded for their attack.
So my character's called Elsa Zimmerman, and she's a young governess, and she's thrown out of her house because it's a character's called Sophia, and she's in England doing some work on her artwork, like on a bit of a holiday really. But then she has to be registered during her time there, and she's just wanting to go back to Germany to give her exhibition and to carry on with her artwork, but that proves really difficult for her. I think she ends up sort of almost destitute, and then she has to ask for charity to get back to her country.
We caught up with the writer of the play, Louise Page, to find out why the production is important to her.
It means a great deal to me because my grandmother was German, and she was in this country during the First World War, and her surname was Zimmermann, which was the name of the German foreign minister. So they were very visible as Germans, and all her life she hated having to fill in forms on which she had to put what her previous name had been. She hated having to actually write the name Zimmermann on a form.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed that film, and if you want to know a bit more about Hidden Strangers and other projects, be sure to check out the website.
To find out more about Hidden Histories and their other projects, please visit their website at hiddenhistoriesworldwar1@ac.uk. Thank you for watching.